What's going on, people? Arsenal are making moves, and it is lovely to see. Gyökeres appears to be pretty much there. There has been a last little delay, a last little twist in the story in regards to these 10 million add-ons. But I'm going to remain confident that we will get the here we go within the next 24 hours. Madueke is all but done. Mosquera appears to be on a plane right now to do his medical and sign contracts. So that's 3 deals that should, if all goes to plan, be done and dusted in time for pre-season tour, which is fantastic. But it's what Arsenal do after this that I'm really kind of interested in, and it will tell me what this club really wants to achieve this season. And what I mean by that is if we go out and sign Rodrigo and Eze, then I put my hands up and say we've done everything we can to try and win one of those big trophies. But if we don't do that, if we get one or the other, or we don't get either, I am sitting here very unhappy and feeling completely discouraged about the season ahead. I've heard this question going on a lot online in the last few hours, which is, if you had to pick between Eze and Rodrigo, which one would you pick? I want to make it perfectly clear. I want both. We need both. But if I had to pick one, I'm going with Rodrigo on the premise that we've got Madueke in to be the backup to Saka on the right, which frees up Nwaneri to come into a more central creative role and kind of compete, push, and rotate with Odegaard, which is essentially what Eze would be coming in to do. And I have complete faith in Nwaneri's ability, and I think he's a superstar in the making who can really go to a new level this season. So I trust him to deliver in that kind of central creative role. But the left wing is desperate for new blood, fresh energy, and a superstar. And that is what Rodrigo would bring to the left wing. So if I have to pick one, I'm going with Rodrigo. I'd also just like to finish on this one developing story, which is around Newcastle potentially wanting to sign this French striker from Frankfurt. I'm not sure what his name is, Etiteke or something like that. Sorry if I've butchered that. The reason why that worries me is because I think that then opens up the door for Liverpool to go and pick up Isaac, which scares the shit out of me and pisses me off, because if he was ever to be available this summer, Arsenal should have been front of that queue, and they're not going to be. And that annoys me. But the thought of Liverpool getting Isaac on top of everything else they already have makes me feel like the game's over before it's even begun. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'd love to get your thoughts on the 3 incomings and whether you think we need both Rodrigo and Eze, or you're happy with one or the other. Let me know your thoughts.